I saw a video the other day where somebody says you don't have to lift heavy to build muscle. One guy was doing squats and he says, I'm trying to feel it in the hamstrings. Well, let's make sure that you sit back far enough, keep those shins upright, and you're rotating it back to where you're putting it into the glutes and hams to make sure that we're staying ahead of the body from it plateauing. We're staying ahead of that metabolism so it keeps firing at 100% and make sure we're not overtraining, which is the number one key point. The form should be everything, nutrition should be everything, and then training at the right percentage should be everything.
If you have the right form, you can have that mind-to-muscle connection.
This is going to be your check-ins now for the second week of the summer shred. Yeah, that came up quick, didn't it? First week was already there. If you haven't joined already, you can join now. Just make sure you got all the information. I know that you're on the Titan meal plan, so we're just going to get you guys to switch. If I need any changes, I will make those changes on your plan, on your check-in, so you'll know what to do. With that being said, get down your information, your photos, answer all the 20 questions. Plus, there's a little bit extra at the bottom if you want to put a note down, and we will answer those questions too. This is so you guys make sure that we're staying ahead of the body from it plateauing. We're staying ahead of that metabolism so it keeps firing at 100% and make sure we're not overtraining, which is the number one key point here, because we are going to get more and more intense as we continue forward.
I like it. I like that you take care of your Titans. I mean, weekly check-ins, that is so awesome because we know that this plan that is only 6 weeks, we know that every week our bodies are going to change and we need to make adjustments to the nutrition and so forth. So it's very, very important. And I love that all my girls are on point. I've been getting DMs and this girl said, oh my gosh, she actually commented on my post. She said, I haven't drank this much water since I'm born. She said,
That's understandable.
I haven't missed a drip of water, and she's been drinking a gallon plus a day. So hydration, of course, sleep is important. If you could get that sleep in, I hope you can. Nutrition, to me, it's probably number one.
Number one.
Make sure you're on the Titan meal plan, so that way when we make adjustments, you have it already and laid out for us. And then training. I love the training. This is just me. Somebody said, oh my God, this training just killed me. Was it Jeremy?
And I think mostly everybody is so sore still from Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday. And I know that a push-pull program like this is a tough program. Mostly if you haven't done it before. So there's a lot of work you got to get in each day. So it's really tough if you fall a day behind. So what I'm recommending is that you really schedule. You start scheduling out. You got your notebook. You write out your schedule. I know that's kind of lame to some of you, but trust me, I've done it my entire life. And there's others. When I love hearing about like people like Dorian Yates or Lee Haney and all these guys that did that, or Frank Zane, people like I really respect Lee Haney. Frank Zane's another one that I really respect. These guys would write down everything they're doing to make sure they're on point. Also, you can't remember what you did last year. No. So what got you in better shape? What got you in better shape? And so something for me.
What I did yesterday.
I can't. I asked Jeff to do something. 5 minutes later, I go, what did I ask you to do? Yeah, exactly. But I have a book, and I'll pull this out. But this book is something that I started when I was 11. And it is a book of me taking notes of my training and principles. And what you guys are stepping into on the summer shred is this push-pull routine is what I started with Jeff Magruder, Doyle Kennedy. Now, I know you guys don't know those names, but if you go Google those guys, they were the greatest power lifters of my era when I was growing up as a young kid. And so I was working out with them. And so I took notes of the workouts. You guys are doing a legendary workout that got me in the best shape of my life, that allowed me to compete by 14 years old and win a show against 20-year-olds. So this is a good thing. It worked, and it still works today, but it is tough. I got to admit, it is a tough program.
It is. It's tough. And just going back to when you started writing at 11, all your notes, probably back then your brothers and sisters were laughing at you, but it's so cool to see now, right? You show us.
Yeah, I grew up with dyslexia. So I'm just thinking, I actually wrote this stuff correctly. Yeah. How crazy is that? So it's so cool. I grew up with dyslexia. You guys know that, and reading and writing was very tough for me through my schooling years.
It still is. Go ahead.
It still is. But when it came to lifting and spelling those words at 11 and 12, I know it's simple for you guys, but it was something that was a handicap for me. I was perfect on that stuff. So it just kind of showed to me, myself, just now, it's a side note. I know it's irrelevant to you guys, but it showed to me how much I loved this stuff. And that small little extra love made sure everything was perfect and noted and to the T.
I think that Titan is going to take after you. He loves books. He loves things right now, which that wasn't me. To this day, we have fights over why you're not writing shit down. Like every day, kind of. It's like, I told you to write it down. Get the book, write it down. And I write it down, but then I forget to look at the book. So,
the reason why, this is the biggest reason. The reason why we want you to write this down is because Summer Shreds, there's a lot to the program, and there's a lot of changes that are going to happen. And this way, next year, you don't have to use us to do this. You can do this on your own. And that's the point of this. We're going to give you the information that you need. And in time, you're going to be able to move on to yourself and onto your own to find out what works best for you as you continue to learn this stuff. And the reason why I say that is because you guys are such pups to health and fitness. There's nobody on here that's done it longer than I have correctly. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I need you guys to continue to learn and learn and learn. And I'm still learning today. So that's the main thing. I want you guys to take notes and keep doing it. What's up, gangster?
My new hat.
New hat.
We got new hats, guys. Look at this. I like this one. Yeah.
So get your check-ins in. We get those down. We take care of those. Also, we just finished up Form Friday. For you guys that don't know.
Were you happy with what you saw on the Form Friday with the check-ins? Like, you think enough people checked in? Do you want more people to check in?
Oh, I'm okay with just one person checking in. I want to help the person that wants help.
Okay, but how do you help those people? What kind of information do you need in order to help them?
That's the only thing. On Forum Friday this week, there was only a couple people that did it correctly. So I understand. Now, if you don't understand this, let me explain this. When you do an exercise, I hope you feel it in the spots that you should feel it in.
Right.
But unfortunately, that's not health and fitness, and that's not exercise. I could have a person doing front raises, and they only feel it in their chest and their biceps. So even though they're moving through an exercise, it's not targeted to where they need to feel it. So that's one of the things on Form Friday. You got to put down where you're feeling it, how you feel, and any kind of little side notes to help me understand what I can do to change it and fix it if there's a problem with that exercise. And only a few people actually said that. So one guy was doing squats and he says, I'm trying to feel it in the hamstrings. Well, let's make sure that you sit back far enough, keep those shins upright, and you're rotating it back to where you're putting it into the glutes and hams. So those are some of the main things. And then another main thing is that I can see if you're moving a decent amount of weight and you're actually putting stress to the body, because at the end of the day, weightlifting is stress to the body to help it get stronger and better and burn more calories, build more muscle, connective tissue, and so on. And that's the ultimate goal here, is to get better.
Well, that's why you're here, to get them better, I would say. That's when we did the video yesterday, and we talked about Form Friday. And while I was doing the video, I was thinking, nobody does that. I've never heard of anybody doing a form video and critique on a Titan crew, where, not Titan crew, but in a group where they will actually criticize and fix the form. And that's such a good thing. For me, form is very important. So
I think to everybody. I know you're saying it for you, just for your belief. It should be for them. The form should be everything. Nutrition should be everything, and then training at the right percentage should be everything.
If you don't have the right form, you can have that mind to muscle connection. And you see people working out in the gym for years and years. And it was funny, Bryce said the other day, hey, I haven't been at the gym in 4 years or 5 years. And I see these people there, and they look the same.
No gains club.
They're at the gym every freaking day.
You guys that are watching this, you guys do understand that, I hope. You do understand that it's not about going to the gym. It's not about eating healthy. It has to be eating right, and it has to be training right. And what I mean by that is you guys can go, everybody that's here has probably been to the gym the last couple of years, and you see the same people and they don't change. If anything, they look more broken, more beat down, maybe a little softer. And that's because you're going in and you're destroying the body, but not fixing it. So remember, weightlifting can be incredible, And nutrition can be the medicine to make you have incredible longevity, or it could be the downside of you. So understand that everybody can go to the gym, but it's the changing that has to happen. And that's why in the Titan crew, we're changing people week to week now on the summer shred to get everybody in shape. And somebody asks, can they get in? Of course you can get in. You can get in anytime.
Yeah, and I have to say though, too, when it comes to nutrition, a lot of people say, hey, you know, I don't have the time. I don't have, you know, I'm a driver, I'm whatever. Let me tell you, I don't miss a meal. Here it is. I have this in the car. Okay, so I have protein in the car. And if I have to eat, let's say, a meal of whatever, and I don't have it with me, I at least make sure that I get my protein in. I stop, I throw some water in a shaker, I put 2 scoops of protein, and that's my meal replacement. But at least I'm getting my protein in. That's how you see changes on your body, staying on top of your nutrition. And it's really, really important, guys. Trust me. It might not, and it's a
We're not talking
full-time
to those
job.
people, though. We're not talking to the people that say they don't have time.
Well, you get that. I get that.
No,
Yeah, you
not-
know,
I mean,
I'm
we do,
working
but we
12
don't
hours,
listen to
that's
them.
right. Yeah, you don't
Yeah, we don't
listen to
listen
them. I'm just
I've worked
putting
with
it out
too
there
many
for them.
people around the world, people that are actually busy 7 days a week, and they still get the stuff in, and they still get the nutrition in. So that's scheduling. That's scheduling. So
Yeah.
we're going to talk to, unfortunately, we only can talk to a certain amount of people. And so we want to talk to the people that are willing to understand that they have to make priority their health
There's a
to
fly.
get better. I know.
There's a fly. I'm going to catch
Mo's got issues with flies.
it.
Hates them.
There's a fly in the house. I don't know. Oh, I got into the doggy door. I'm going to kill it.
So let's just keep talking to you guys. I saw a video the other day where somebody says you don't have to lift heavy to build muscle. And understand that we are the Titans, or the principles of power bodybuilding is not solely about building muscle. We're about building the entire body so it's strong enough to continue forward. Now, the person talking about it doesn't have biceps as big as Mona, but the point of that is it's not about that Mona has bigger biceps. The point is that Mona is healthy at the age she is, doing what she's doing. And that's what we kind of want to hope. That's what you guys want to do. You guys don't want to be healthy or look good in your teens and 20s and then never look good again. We want you guys to look healthy throughout your entire lives and be strong throughout your entire lives.
Right.
So it's not just the one dimension. I know that 6 weeks summer shred is about a visual look. Yes, it is. But I also want everything else to be healthy. I want your body to be healthy from the inside out. And so you do not just look visually good, but feel good. That's a big thing.
I have some friends from back in New York. Man, I own the restaurant, so most of these people know. And I had all kind of people coming. Most of them were Wall Street guys, suits, right? Because I was 2 blocks away. These guys had so much money. It was stupid. They were so out of shape and so unhealthy. It was actually sad to look at them. And so as much money as they had, I was looking and I was like, this guy doesn't have much left. I mean, look at the way he walks, all broken. Young people, 40 years old. I'm talking about young, 35, 40. Broken up, no posture. Everything was messed up because they never worked out. So guys, trust me when I tell you this. If you have financial, that's great. Use it where you're going to improve your health.